Hello and welcome to the Spotlight Show. I'm your host. My name is Jabez Napoleon Ogbole, and thank you once again for taking time from your busy schedule to be with me this evening. And of course, we have viewers from across the globe, so wherever you may be right now, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And remember, we are broadcasting live right now on our social media handles on YouTube, Facebook, at GBKM TV and at GBKM FM. That's our handle. And we're live from the GBKM studio here in Toronto from the city of Canada. Thank you so much once again. And I'm always happy to be with you every Sunday evening, if depending on your time zone, or Sunday morning, depending on your time zones as well. So thank you once again. And remember, this program is all about information. We are here to discuss topics of interest that affect you and I, people of color across the globe and in the diaspora. All right, guys, thank you so much. And like we always do, this show is made possible by, viewers like you watching me right now, wherever you may be, if you're on your mobile device, on your laptop, on your iPad, and, watching me from your TV, your smart TV, and we just want to say thank you, and you made this show possible. And I want to do a special shout out to our supporters, the African Young Entrepreneurs, with their ETF Entrepreneur Trust Fund. Check them out on the website www.aye.online.org, and also Imani's Place is a shelter for women who are victims of homelessness, domestic violence, sex trafficking, etc. Check them out, www.imanisplace.org. And of course, Pan-African Arts, Culture and Trade Institute, PACATI. Check them out at www.pwacati.org, and Taniola Corporation as well, from Alberta, here in Canada, and obviously Top Run Consulting, who are leaders in IT training and certification, mentorship, etc. Thank you guys once again. Today is going to be very interesting. Yes, what is today's topic? Today's topic is something that everyone should participate in. Everyone should be interested in. Definitely, I am interested in it. I have taken some steps as well to make sure I get some part-time gigs as well during this pandemic. So many countries have be able to open their economy, where right here in Canada we're seeing second wave of the coronavirus. Same thing in the United States of America. I'm sure in Europe as well. But that shouldn't prevent us from living our lives. Okay, as you can see behind me there, there's a screen there. But before we go there, today's topic is business ideas with almost no startup cost. Did you hear me? There are so many business ideas that you can engage yourself in right now that you do not really require no startup cost. Even if you require startup cost, it's very minimal. And we're going to be talking about that today, And I must reiterate, the Spotlight Show is a program that discusses topics of interest, across the globe that affects people of African descent, specifically in the diaspora. And we are here to share information, data from research, so you are able to make informed decisions, okay? So like I said, the pandemic is really ravaging a lot of businesses and countries. So many sectors are being impacted, and there's so many layoffs, there's furloughs. A lot of people have money worries. I'm sure someone out there is watching right now is also thinking in that line of thought. So this is all due to these pandemics and all these restrictions, and that's why I want to talk about the opportunities out there right now that you can make additional income from. And you don't need a lot of capitals. So funny enough, most of us watching right now, it could turn your hobby or professional skills for you to even start a business, because some of these are based on hobbies and professional skills that you can monetize as well. Okay, so before we go into that, let's take a look at a very wonderful article I came across on CNBC, and it's from Global Traveler. It's an article by Monica Petrelli. Was published just last week ago. As you can see behind me, it says a list of countries where travelers can go and work remotely. Honestly speaking, because of the pandemic, a lot of people have not had the opportunity to go out and travel and be able to explore other places and have their vacations. But the good thing now is that because a lot of people who are lucky enough to be able to work remotely now have the opportunity to do so, because some of these beautiful and wonderful countries are actually encouraging people to come in, because there have been a lot of hit on the tourism money, because a lot of people have not been able to go out there and freely enjoy themselves. So a lot of countries that depend So a lot on tourism have been imparted, and they have been thinking of, innovative ways to be able to attract visitors, who can come in there and help the local economies, the restaurants, the hotels, the resorts, etc. So I have a very wonderful list. So if you're one of those people, even I myself, I've been working from home, because some of you may not be aware, I actually work in technology, and I've been stuck at home since March, and I've been thinking, where do I go now that I can work remotely from anywhere, as long as I have my PC and internet connection. So when I came across this article, I know there might be people out there who may be wondering as well, because recently I had a chat with one of my child, and just like, they've gone back to school now, so Dad, how come you still home? It is very hard to explain to a young child, why they have to go back to school during this pandemic, and why we adults they have to be locked up at home and work remotely. Although I did my best to let them know health and safety concerns and the need to limit the spread of the virus until obviously there's a cure for it. So guys, let's go to that list quickly before we go into the main topic. So I want us to quickly take a look at some of these countries, because some of these companies will be going back to work maybe next year, and there are several companies that don't even want people to come back to the offices. Like Twitter, for instance, it's become a norm right now for them to be able to, for their staff to actually work remotely, for their foreseen future. So guys, let's take a look at that one. So I'm just going to read it out to you guys. So I'm just going to read it out to you guys. And the first country actually is the island of Anguilla. Yes, the island of Anguilla actually is a very wonderful British territory. One of the finest islands in the Caribbean. So far they've only had like very few cases of COVID-19. So the tourist board is actually targeting new clientele. They call them digital nomads like myself, So if you're able to work any part of the world with just your laptop and internet connection, the island of Anguilla is actually looking for people like you to come in there, and they actually give you a work permit. So what are the requirements? So they want you to come and work remotely from Anguilla on an extended work visa. Unlike other destinations, they only ask you for a brief description of the type of work you'll be doing there. And if you're able to, satisfy those minimum requirements, they'll give you a work permit to work there for as long as you want. So guys, go there and check it out. The next one, I have very few countries I'm going to talk about. The next one is Barbados. Barbados, most people know Barbados, the island of Barbados is a very wonderful place. You can actually apply for 1 year long work visa in Barbados, and the visa is for 12 months, and a lot of people will be applying from that. There's so many people applying from the US right now to go there to actually work and enjoy the beaches, the scenery, the ambience, you understand? So that way, the stress of being locked up in your house, for the last few weeks is not really felt, and that way you become more productive, guys. So take a look at that. These are wonderful countries who are trying to encourage, digital nomads, people who can come there and live and work and be able to support the local economy as well. So we talk about Anguilla, we talk about Barbados. The next country is Bermuda. Yes, Bermuda has been in the news recently. So Bermuda is actually appealing to people, to ditch their home office and come over to their country and get work permits, so that way they can actually work and be able to, enjoy the scenery in Bermuda. Check them out as well. And Georgia is a European country. So they're actually allowing remote workers from about 95 countries, including US, who can apply to live and work in the country of Georgia. Okay, so guys, check them out as well. It allows workers to stay in Georgia for at least 360 days without a visa. Travelers need to have a minimum monthly salary of $2,000 and agree to undergo a 12-day quarantine at a hotel. So guys, so there's a lot of places to go out there to actually work and be able to be more creative. So we just talked about Georgia, and we have another country again, Estonia. Estonia have a 12-month visa, and they just did last month in response to the pandemic. So everybody is a Baltic nation which has it has a nickname of Estonia, because Estonia has always been trying to pursue that digital relevance. So you can submit an application. It takes about 30 days, and which you will get a permit, and you can live and work there. So guys, for you to do this, you have to be employed, or you have to have good income. So that's why we're talking about in this show. Okay, so it's very important for us to be very, very, very engaged in something. What is worth doing is worth doing well, and that's why the topic of today is very important. There are so many businesses out there you can start and make good money. You don't even really, it doesn't require a lot of money to even set up. Some of these gigs or careers or skills that I'm going to talk about today really requires not much, just computer and internet. And I'm going to go about that quickly with you. And but before we do that, we're going to go on a quick short break. So stay tuned, and when we come back, we're going to discuss about these wonderful business ideas that you can start up with almost no startup capitals. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Do you know who you are? What is your name?
Sometimes you wonder why and wonder how. Don't be alone. Just stay calm, cause even if you choose or not to.
My child, recite the words of this ancient mythology. The wisdom I disperse in this verse, no apology. Memorize to keep you from evil theology. For you, the dark of you, denied your equality. See, for generations we perpetrated psychology. Divide and conquer each other, really lynch policy. You cannot build each other up, how will you build economy?
Do you know who you are?
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to the Spotlight Show. I'm your host, Jabez Napoleon Ogbode, and we're broadcasting live from the GBKM studio here in the city of Toronto, in Canada. And just welcome. If you're just joining us, yes, you've met us right on time. We're about to go into the next segment to talk about today's topic. Before we went to a break, we talked about some countries taking advantage of work from home and being able to attract digital nomads. They want people to come work and live in those countries, and it's a good opportunity. So they are not trying to lock down their airspace, etc. They're allowing people to come in as long as you meet those minimum requirements. So guys, check out those countries that I listed before. And obviously this is a live show. After this show, you can go back to our YouTube handle, and you can see the recordings as well. So guys, welcome back, and remember guys, this is a wonderful show. You must tell your friends and family, share it, subscribe, and like our YouTube channel. All right guys, so now let's go to the topic of discussion today. Like I said before, whether you're looking for work from home, side gigs, maybe you're employed, you're in business, you're just looking for something side gigs because now you have more time to spare, or you have a business idea, and this business idea I'm going to share with you requires almost no startup cost, or you're considering whether you could turn your hobby or professional skills into your own business. Yes, why not? So let's take a journey and find out what some of these in-demand side hustles are. So we're going to share a list with you. And before we go there, I just wanted to let you know that due to COVID-19, this is why we have this particular topic today, because across the globe, a lot of people are losing jobs. The restaurant industry has been impacted a lot, especially in Europe and North America, manufacturing as well. There's so many, even the aviation industry, a lot of people are losing jobs, and this is an opportunity for people. If you are idle right now, remember, they say an idle mind is actually a spring of, unnecessary thought. We don't want people to be idle, so let's see if your skills fit into any of these gigs, and see how you can monetize it and benefit from it. So this is according to the experts from Freelancer. Freelancer is a website where people can go in there. They are freelancers. There are people who have certain skill set and they are willing to freelance it for you. You pay them a sum of money and they do this job for you. We also have Fiverr and Upwork. So they did a recent study and say, look at the top gigs based on their platform. These are the top on-demand skills that people are looking for, are willing to pay for their services. But however, you have to know that some of these jobs require special skills or expertise, while others can be done remotely with just a computer and internet connection. And the first one is, yes, you're right, blogging. Building website and social media. I'm going to talk a bit about this because this is quite a very interesting skill set. So as more business transition online, they're looking to hire people who know how to build an online presence for their brand. This is very important. Recently, even me, because I had to do some other side gigs, I had to use the services of a web designer. I'm still using their services currently. There are lots of ways you can do this. For example, you can earn anywhere. These are dollar amount, because remember, this is from the from Fiverr, Freelance, and Upwork platform. You can earn anything from $75 to $1,000 being a content creator. Yes. So blogging in a website development involves creating content, so you can earn that much. I won't tell you how much I pay, but I pay a couple of hundreds of dollars to build a couple of websites, using this people with this skill set. So writing content creators is one of those things. Writing an online article can range from $100 to $1,000, or even optimizing existing content for search engine optimization, SEO. A lot of people have websites, but they want their website to be more known, especially when people make searches, so their website can come out top on Google rankings or Google lists. So they call them search engine optimizers. These are people making a whole lot of money right now, especially now that people are working remotely. People are becoming more entrepreneurs. They are creating online presence. Okay, and we also have web developer. Web developers involve writing code. People can do it from WordPress, or you can just buy templates from existing providers, and you can earn up to from $300 and above. These are according to this platform, Fiverr, Upwork, and Freelance.com. We also have video editors. So with this number one list, blogging, building websites, and social media, we have all these content creator, website developers, SEO, content search engine optimizer, video editors as well. Video editing, a lot of people are looking at video editing now because a lot of people have shows on YouTube. People are shooting videos, Instagram, etc. So people want video editors. So if you have those kind of skills, you can turn into a business and monetize it, guys. So take advantage of this. And obviously, one of the most important ones, even I myself am looking for, is social media account. We need people are looking for people who can manage social media accounts. Okay, guys, you have that time, for to manage a brand. It includes strategizing, writing, and creating posts for platforms like Twitter, YouTube. You can earn, upwards of $20 per hour, on average. This is what Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelance.com. They did a study and found out that there's so much demand for this skill set. So guys, if you know a young man, a young lady at home who is unemployed and they have this skill set, why not? Go to this website, Freelance, Upwork, Fiverr, put your profile out there. You'll be surprised the amount of demand that you will get. Go to Indeed as well. So even if you're already employed, you have some free time, why not, brush up on this skill set and then monetize it as well, guys. This is why we are here, and this is why this show is here, to bring this powerful information to you, and you can take advantage of it, guys. So that is number one, and we're going to go to the next one. And the next one is actually what? Yes, teaching whatever you are good at. I like this very much. A lot of people know how to impart knowledge, and they don't know how to make use of it by monetizing such a skill set or such a talent. So this is very important during this lockdown period. You have people at home or abroad, wherever they may be. All they need is an internet or a phone connection. You understand? There's a lot of people looking for people who can impart knowledge. So more consumers are looking for product ways to spend their time during lockdown. And if you have internet connection, a computer, you can earn money teaching a variety of skills you already have, such as crafting, cooking. You'll be surprised a lot of people will pay for you to teach them how to cook certain meal. It's very important. Music as well. People teach music lessons. Language. Yes, I met a young woman recently, which I'm going to bring on this show. She has an amazing idea how to teach languages, several languages, to people in diaspora, especially our kids. You understand? We want our kids to be able to speak our native tongue as well, so they can be able to converse. Because it's very important, you understand? Here in this part of the world, we have people from Asia, from Europe, from Middle East, you understand? And they're able to impart their language onto them. So we people of African descent should not let our language just die off. We should impart as well. So if you have this skill set, you can monetize it, guys. So many ways you can put your presence out there online, and people can reach out to you. Okay, so like I was saying, they can make from $5 to even $100. We have personal trainers. If you're a fitness guru, why not turn into a business and teach people online via Zoom, via YouTube, via whatever means, WhatsApp? People are willing to pay for these as well. And there's a new site targeting older instructors. So for the older audience, you understand? If you are 50 and above, there's a site. I'm going to share that with you. It's called getsetup.io. It's a teaching and learning platforms that hire guides. You understand? Topics of interest to teach topics of interest to older adults. The site seeks guys who are at least 50 years, have a passion for teaching, and are skilled at using virtual meeting tools like Zoom or Skype. This site provides free training, if you are over 50 years and you're willing to teach, you have the passion for teaching, they'll give you free training, and once you are accepted, you can earn from $25 and above, and you're able to work 20 hours per week. Come on guys, who won't do that? If you're idle, you know somebody who loves to teach and impart knowledge to older people, why not? This is another opportunity. Check out that site or reach out to me as well, and I can give you more information. So guys, we've talked about the first one, the second one. We're going to the number 3 on the list, and number 3 on the list, yes, you are right, personal or virtual assistant. A lot of people now have home businesses. A lot of people are becoming entrepreneurs, guys. I'm not joking. I've seen a lot of testimonies, and people are beginning to sell their product, their services. You understand? They have startups, and they require assistance. You understand? So virtual assistants are very important. These are people who are very good at organizing. They have organizational skills, and they, trust me, guys, they're in high demand. Even I myself, I'm looking for virtual assistants of recent. So they are for people who are growing their business. So a personal or virtual assistant performs many of these secretarial or front desk function without being on site. They are virtual. You know, they could be anywhere. You could be in the Middle East, in Caribbean, in Africa, anywhere, and you could providing virtual assistance services to people in North America, people anywhere across the world, because you don't have to be on site. It's virtual. Okay. So these individuals often work from home, from many different clients, keeping track of calendars, making flight arrangements, and doing clerical work, guys. So you can't tell me I just showed you 5 countries. Wonderful countries, from Angola to Barbados, you know, Estonia, looking to give work permit for people to come and live and work for 1 year, guys. You understand? These are beautiful scenarios. You can go there, but if you don't have money, you can't partake of such. You understand? So, guys, with this kind of skill set, you can be able to raise money, because you don't need money to start up this. You don't need money to start on any of this business. It's just based on your skill set. And if you don't have the skill set, why not go learn it? You understand? And then turn and monetize it. People are willing to pay good money for these people that have this kind of skill set. Even like I said, I myself am looking for some of these individuals, guys. Okay, so we talk about those first 3, and the next one is, yes, event planning services. Trust me, guys, even with the restrictions and COVID-19, people are still having events. People are still having weddings. People are still having funerals. People are still having birthday parties, anniversaries, and whatnot. You know, so there's the need for event plan. Even the services and the need for event plan is even more now. Because why? Because you cannot even do most of those things. You understand? Because there's so many restrictions and lockdowns, so you need someone to actually assist you. So if you're highly organized, you're a detail-oriented individual who loves putting parties together, you might have the right personality to launch an event planning business. So you are working for weddings, birthday parties, class reunion. So if event plan make it easy for others to host an exciting party, you know, so you're just planning a few events, you know, give people proper experience. You can use LinkedIn, and you could do cold calling to build up a solid, you know, client base. It's very important, you know. You network. Start within your network, from your phone contact. You know, everybody wants to do one event or the other. You know, within a family, if you're not doing a wedding anniversary, it must be a birthday party or somebody. Or someone may know somebody, you know, who's planning an event. So guys, if you are very good, you have this skill set, why not monetize it? Reach out to your contact. You know, go onto LinkedIn, go onto different social media handles out there, and broadcast out there so that people can actually know you have this skill set, and they'll be reaching out to you and paying you good money to do this. So you can't tell me that you're idle. You cannot tell me there's no job out there, guys, because there's so many other services that you can render. We don't even need startup money. You don't need an office. Okay, guys, you can do it from the comfort of your home remotely. So that is number 4. And what's number 5? Number 5 is, yes, errand on concierge service. Errand or concierge service. I'm telling you guys, it may sound ridiculous. A lot of people are looking for such people who can run errands for them. Okay, guys, so it involves caring for their children, handling their professional responsibility, because most working parents have very little time to take care of their personal errands, like grocery shopping, you know, making returns at the mall, or mailing packages. You know, a driven individual can take care of these time-consuming errands for people. You know, that way free up their days for important things in life. You know, they account for travel expenses when determining your rates, which can be hourly or based on the task. So if for instance I require a concierge to help me return some items to the mall, or to help me run some errands because I'm not able to, perhaps, you know, you never can tell people's condition. People may be ill, people may be tired, people may not be able to drive. Different things affect different people differently. So they require people who can do this. And like, see, some of them are even willing to take account you know, the distance of the errand, and they can pay for your mileage as well, guys. So don't give me no excuse that there's nothing out there and you're just idle. No, guys. So if you're watching this, you know a person, regardless if they are male or female, if they are teenagers, if they are youths, elderly, doesn't matter, wherever they may be, you understand, this is our opportunity for them right now to take advantage. This is how you start, guys. It shows your seriousness. It shows that you are versatile. It shows that, you know, you are very, very dogged, and you have that drive, the alacrity in you understand, to succeed, guys. So these are very useful information. And let's go to number 6. Yes, number 6 is Etsy shop. Etsy shop, this is a wonderful site. I've used their services before. So there are a lot of you know, freelancers and entrepreneurs who do various things actually go in here to put up their shops. So let me tell you, Etsy is a popular online marketplace that hosts thousands of at-home retailers and large productions. Okay, you can be able to sell your jewelries or do-it-yourself merchandise. So starting an Etsy shop is very, very affordable. It's free to join the site and start a shop. Though there are, you know, 3 selling fees: the listing, transaction, and payment processing fee. Because if you are listing and you're making transaction, people are paying you, there are a couple of charges there. You understand? Which obviously you can take off from those payments you get from your client, guys. So you can go into Etsy. If you have someone who knows how to make jewelry, why not go in there? You know, if you have someone who knows who have several products, go in there and sell. And apart from Etsy, there's eBay as well. There's so many other sites, guys. They try, we convince you. So guys, no more procrastination. You know, let's, you know, get our hats on and then take advantage of some of this information I'm sharing today. These are very, very vital, and I know a lot of people will be immensely blessed by some of these opportunities, guys. All right, so let's go to the next one. Translator. I like this one. I really like this one because there have been some times whereby people require translator. So if you are very good, you understand, in other languages apart from English, people will pay for this. I'm telling you, there's actually a young man working with right now who is trying to disrupt this industry. He has a very wonderful app that is building for this. So guys, take advantage for those people who are very fluent in other languages. So let me tell you about this, because companies and organizations worldwide need assistance translating, editing, proofreading documents for their multicultural customer base. I'm telling you. You understand? Especially in Canada, especially in some European countries that's very multicultural. When they create literature, you understand, they have to create it in several languages, and they pay people good money to help them edit and proofread this material. So if you are fluent in more than one language, you might be able to earn, you know, over $25 for an hour or more as a translator. You know, translators with relevant industry expertise are very hard to find. There are some languages that is on demand. If you speak Swahili, for instance, that's an very on demand. People will willing to pay for that, because, you know, people are very fluent in Swahili. It's very, very hard. So guys, take advantage of this. Generally, you know, if you are fluent in some of these very, you know, rare languages, you have the ability to command higher rates for your translation services. And you can find postings for translators on job sites like FlexJob or Indeed. You know, just go to FlexJob or Indeed, you know, put in translator there, and you will see so many job posting. You understand? They're willing to pay you good money for that. They're not just looking for English translators. You understand? They're looking for several translators. And we, coming from the continent, you know, Africa, we have so many languages, guys. So you can actually turn that into money, being able to translate and be able to not just orally, you can also write in your native tongue. So guys, take advantage of this, guys. So these are 7 wonderful you know, side gigs or businesses or startups that you can, depending on your situation or circumstance, you understand, it could be a side gig for you, or it could be a new venture for someone else, guys. So look at it, take advantage of it. You know, if you require assistance in whichever shape or form, reach out to me. Send me an email, spotlight@gbkm.fm, or reach out to me on Instagram. Send me a direct message, @jbes, JAYGBES, guys. So this is very wonderful, and there's so many other gigs out there that I can share just because of time. We have software training, we have music lesson, bookkeeping. Some people are very good with numbers, you understand? Very good with numbers, you understand, who file their taxes themselves. They can even help people with bookkeeping and tax filing services. We just have video logger and bloggers, you understand. People are very good with some of this, and they do it, you know, with ease, and you can earn money for that. We have domain name buyer. Domain name buyer is something I came across. I was wondering, what is this? Yes, people are out there looking for different kinds of domain. They want to buy a domain for their website, you understand, that people actually transact, you know, being able to know what are the key trending site names, you understand. They hold it and they sell it to others. Resume writing. Now a lot of people are losing jobs. People are trying to change careers into a different industry. Maybe you're in the restaurant business before, you want to go into technology, or you're in the hospitality business before, you want to go into manufacturing. People are there who are gurus in writing resumes. I've seen a lot of resumes, and people are really, really good. So if you are one of those people that have that skill set, you can monetize it as well. We have a meal planner and even video producers, guy. Come on. I'm telling you, man, it may sound ridiculous to you guys, but people are out there who require these services. Never, never underestimate anything in life. You understand? Because what is easy for you, for someone else is very, very difficult and challenging. Okay? So, guys, let's take advantage of this. And please remember, to find work that relates to COVID-19, you can go to Upwork. On this website, they put a COVID-19 job feed for users who are registered with the site and looking for COVID-19 jobs. You understand? So, be it you're looking for, remote work, you're looking for this kind of side gigs, the opportunities are endless, guys. So, guys, this is the topic for discussion today, guys. So, take advantage of this. It's very, very important. And as we come to the end of the show, I want to give a special shout out to all my viewers who have been, supporting me immensely, and you are the reason why I'm here every Sunday. I want to say thank you to that, and never forget that the sky is just the beginning. It's not even the limit, guys. You understand? It's not even the limit. So, guys, this is why the show is here. You know me, I'm always here every Sunday encouraging you and to be at your best, because you never know who's watching. You understand? If you have a career, you have a business, you understand, do it with sincerity of your heart. Do it as if there's nothing else, because you never can tell who is watching or where that particular job or business will take you to. It's very important. You have to be a role model. Okay, so I want to say thank you for being part of this show today. Remember, you can access the recording on YouTube, on our YouTube channel at GBKM TV. Remember, share with friends, families, even your haters, those that don't believe in your dreams and aspirations. Share with them, because that way they will see in the very nearest future they will see that. So, guys, I want to give you a special thanks, and thank you so much again for being able to join me. And remember, start thinking of that, building that business, that career, have multiple streams of incomes, guys. It's very important. Multiple streams of income is very important, guys. We need to start building wealth, man, generating wealth, passing wealth to the next generation, guys. This is why I'm here, guys. I'm here to empower, I'm here to provide information, I'm here to encourage. Even you encourage me as well, because I get a lot of emails, a lot of shout out, and people have been immensely blessed and imparted, and they give me suggestions and recommendations, guys. So I truly appreciate that. Okay, guys, so remember, you're always in the spotlight, and the change you seek begins with you. Good night, guys.
Do you believe you could host an entertaining, engaging, and thoughtful weekly show? Or are you a business person or entrepreneur interested in building a brand for yourself? Can you connect with an audience and have strong social media skills? If so, the GBKM Network would love to invite you to join our team. We're looking for driven, genuine folks who are willing to work hard as an independent broadcaster. If this sounds like you, come join our team. For more information, email your resume to career@gbkm.fm. That is career, CAREER, at gbkm.fm. It's time to turn your passion into a career. Do you believe you could host an entertaining, engaging, and thoughtful weekly show? Or are you a business person or entrepreneur interested in building a brand for yourself? Can you connect with an audience and have strong social media skills? If so,